Hey guys, this is Harold and you're watching Life with Har. Well, okay. I remember months ago, when I was trying to do my folklore CD shoot, I remember saying that I would rather not be able to post new content regularly than to have to make a vlog about COVID or anything. And well, the tables have turned. Yeah, I have not talked to a lot of people about this. Yeah, I tested positive for COVID, and it's been rough, honestly. Okay, so it started all when I got tested on the 20th of November. It was a Friday, I remember, and I got tested in the morning, and I did not expect the results to come out quickly. I remember it being 11 p.m. I was watching and I was about to go to sleep when I decided to like fiddle through with my email, because that's the normal thing to do. And well, I accidentally scrolled down to promotions part. For some reason it was there. I saw the email of the Philippine Red Cross stating that I was positive. And the moment I saw the results, I actually felt nothing. Um, I guess I was still in shock that day. I really did not feel anything. I was like, oh, so cool. Yeah, I have the COVID. Okay. And, you know, I told my mom about it. It was almost midnight, and I remember just feeling so numb about it. Actually, here's a clip of me trying to make a vlog when I first found out about the COVID positive thing. So, well, I tested positive for COVID. Yeah. I received the test results just a few hours back, and it's currently almost 1 a.m. Well, I was not expecting it, but at the same time, I'm not as devastated as I think I would have been. I mean, it was only a matter of when I would have contacted COVID, and honestly, yeah, I still don't know how to feel right now, but yeah, it's whatever. Okay, so things did not really sink in me, the severity of the problem, until the next day when I was contacted by the Manila Health Department, and I was told that I needed to be in quarantine, as in like taken to a quarantine facility, not home quarantine, which should have been the difference. And well, that truly was a time when it sank in me that I was COVID positive, and it was not an easy journey for me from there. For like 2 straight days from the day after I found out I had COVID, I was crying. I remember crying about how I was so afraid that it was gonna get worse, because COVID has a low death rate as compared to the other diseases, but there were still people dying from COVID, and I was just so scared that maybe I would not be one of the lucky ones to survive. I remember crying in my bed, whispering, I didn't want to die yet. I don't want to die yet. I have a lot of things to do. I'm still not ready to leave. And it was genuinely scary, to tell you. I did not see it coming at all. I mean, of course, I knew I had the symptoms, and I got tested. I was scared to actually get tested, but at the same time, I was like, oh, this is probably gonna be a negative. why did I make such a big fuss? And then it turns out it's a big deal after all, and I was genuinely scared from that point on. I did not expect to be in that situation, and I was just so frightened that I may not make it, you know? I mean, yeah, people survive, people made it through, but what if I'm not one of them? Yeah, it was truly frightening. You know, imagine being a 22-year-old, you know, enjoying the best of life. Well, not enjoying it much, but yeah. But, you know, being at that point of your life when it's too early to be thinking about dying and too young to be pleading to the universe for them not to take your life, and well, it's it's scary. Yeah, I know. But anyway, so yeah, I actually did this video after quarantine, so that means I'm alive. I'm just lucky that I made it to this point. Okay, so about the COVID itself. A week before I got tested, I actually had the symptoms. I had a fever, headache, and weakness. I was so weak, I cannot lift my iPhone. Yeah, that was how weak I was, and I remember being that for like a whole day. Then the next day, I had a fever, but I was a bit stronger. Then on the mornings, I felt fine. I was a bit dizzy, yeah, but in the evening, I got fever. And on the fourth day that I had a fever, I decided to take a swab test because you know how it goes, yeah. So I got tested on the morning of November 20th, and as I've said, that evening they posted the results. They sent it to me that I was positive, and the next day it all went chaotic from there. I was contacted by the LGU stating that I should be in quarantine. I will be taken to a quarantine facility, and that I was going to be checked on by the doctors because in my case I have asthma. It's a pre-existing condition, so there is a feeling of greater vulnerability for me because I had asthma. So I found out about the test on Friday. They contacted me on Saturday, and on Sunday, that's when they took me and brought me first to the hospital for a checkup to see if I had pneumonia or anything with my chest, and fortunately nothing on my chest, so I was cleared to go to the quarantine facility, which I am actually gonna be posting about. I made a vlog about my day in quarantine, so yeah. But you know, if you're gonna ask me how it is to have COVID, honestly, if you're one of the lucky ones who will be experiencing mild or no symptoms at all, it does not feel as much. But you know, in my case, it got a lot scarier because I had asthma, so it made me more vulnerable to the disease. And actually, as of recording, I'm actually still coughing with asthma. So yeah, that's the reason why I was actually so scared of COVID. Because a part of me thought that my asthma is gonna make things worse. Like I already had weak lungs, yeah, so yeah, it got a lot more scarier from that point on. But but yeah, I got lucky, I have to say. You know, things could have been a lot worse. You know, I could have been intubated. I could have been hospitalized. I could have seen worse, but I'm still lucky enough to be alive. Okay, so let's talk about what happened in quarantine. So I was actually quarantined at the Manuel L. Quezon University in Manila for a few days. Then I was transferred to the San Andres Sports Complex quarantine facility for a few more days before I had to be discharged. Basically, it was very lonely at the quarantine facility. Not to mention the fact that you're obviously alone for a few days. There was just the stress of knowing that you're sick and the constant fear every single day that things may not turn out for the better. Uh, as I've said in my case, I have asthma, and I was so fortunate enough that coincidences meet that I had to have my asthma attacks during my COVID quarantine. So yeah, that was perfect. But anyways, there were moments when I actually cried out of loneliness and fear and anxiety and stress. It was just I cannot put out the emotion. It was just a different feeling to be in isolation. In my case, I haven't even seen the sun for a week. I was not allowed to go out beyond the hallways, so for a week I haven't seen the skies as well. I can only hear the rain from outside, but I cannot actually touch it. um, it was depressing to be inside the quarantine facility, and I really hope no one else has to go through what I went through. It's not pleasant at all. But yeah, at this point, I still consider myself so lucky that I got through it. Yeah, I mean, it's still scary to be confident. So right now, it's been 2 days since I got out of the quarantine facility, but I'm still under home quarantine because I still have asthma, and just to be safe, it's in my case, I'm still too scared to go out, because what if I still have COVID? I mean, I don't have an idea, because according to the DOH memorandum, you don't have to get tested once you're out of the quarantine facility. Once you've finished your 10 days in quarantine, you don't have to get tested again. So it's scary for me to go out and mingle just yet. I'm still here in my room. I mean, it's still isolation, but it's a lot better to be isolated at your own home than somewhere else where you don't have a proper bed, privacy. You don't have everything on your own jurisdiction, on your own control, and I guess that was what made quarantine a lot more depressing. The feeling of being in that situation where you don't know what happens tomorrow. Yeah. At this point on, I really don't know what I am saying, but yeah, it's just like a vent-off session, because testing positive for COVID-19 is the least of my expectations for this year. I did not even expect an actual pandemic to be going on this year, but I remember turning 22 and I was like, oh, chill, whatever. I was so excited to see the future ahead of me, only for it to turn out like this. And what a great way to end the year. But yeah, I guess with the fear of suffering from COVID, I am also proud to say that I am a COVID survivor. I know I will get through it this time. I mean, I lasted 10 days in quarantine. It feels like it's been so long since I first tested positive. I've been through worse odds than I thought. I did not think I would make it here. It's been quite a journey, honestly. But I'm just so happy that I made it through. I get to see the sunlight now. I get to go out with my mask on, and I don't have my mask on right now because I'm alone, and I'm gonna spray the whole room again. But I just never thought I'd see the day that I could proudly call myself a COVID survivor, and I'm proud to say that I survived COVID. Yeah. But I know what you're thinking. He got through COVID physically, easily. He just had asthma, so if you don't have asthma, it might be better. No, it is not. God, I cannot emphasize how important it is for everyone to still stay safe and alert at all times. I was lucky with COVID, but what if others are not? What if you won't be? So always still wear a mask, wear your face shields, implement physical distancing of 6 feet or longer. And if you don't have to go out of your house, don't go out. Oh my God. Because I see a lot of people going out on the streets. When I was on my way to the quarantine facility from the hospital, we went by Divisoria, and oh my God, there's a lot of people in there. In as much as you don't have to go out, don't go out. Stay at home. If you could have your stuff delivered at home, if you could have your groceries delivered at home, your medicine, just get it delivered, and be sure to make sure you sanitize it before even taking it inside the house. It pays to be safe. It pays to be alert right now. And as I've said, I don't want anyone to go through what I've been through, because it's not pleasant at all. It's not fun. So please stay safe, stay alert at all times. This pandemic is still not over. Okay? We are under the assumption that things are already almost back to normal, but it is not. It's still not normal, guys. There's still the virus out there. So please stay safe, okay? Yeah, so after this video, I hope to be posting my day in the life quarantine edition. I actually took a video of my life in quarantine, and I have to warn you, it's not so much because, in quarantine, you're only stuck to your room. The only time I can actually go out is during my physical checkups and when I have to go to the bathroom. So, and then after that, I'm gonna try and post a post-COVID vlog about, because right now I'm still in that middle zone. I still am not confident that I'm fully cured. So I still stay inside as I'm still in quarantine, and I'm still practicing every single safety measure that I could. Yeah. Wow. I never really thought I was gonna make a vlog about how I tested positive for a virus that's ravaging the whole world. I did not see this coming, but Destiny's such a player. I am Harold, and I survived COVID, and I'm proud of it. And there's a lot more things that we could do to make sure that no one has to go through the same thing that I have been through. Practice every single health protocol that we could. It pays to be safe. So again, I'm Harold, and you're watching Life with Har. And I know what you're thinking. I'm not crying, okay? See, I don't have tears coming out of my eyes. I'm just speechless. I really did not expect things to go this way. So, yeah. Up next, my day in the life vlog, and I hope to have enough time to make my post-COVID vlog. So, yeah. Bye. Stay safe.